Welcome, everybody, to another episode of Creators Dementia. This will be episode 10, and it will be released on March 5th because on the 26th, it'll be the Zombie Talk episode coming out. So I hope you join me on this particular Saturday for Creators Dementia episode 10, interview with Karlie BeeBee, the Alaskan Rose. Please, Karlie, go ahead and introduce yourself to the somewhat audience that I may have.
Hey, any audience is a good audience. I'm Karlie BeeBee. I am a Pinup Model. I go by the name the Alaskan Rose. I'm on Instagram, Facebook, and I've been pretty much establishing my pinup brand for 4 years now.
4 years.
Yeah, I've been published in a magazine. I've been published on Instagram. I actually have paid partnerships on Instagram, even though I have very few followings. But I've just been around so long that Instagram is like, you are now can earn money. Not that I've earned money. I just qualify by sheer determination. And my Instagram and Facebook page work as both my modeling and writing page because I think it's easier for now to have them as one. And I'm from the middle of nowhere, Alaska, in a town, I like to say three. It was 3 families that lived there all year long. Now it's up to, I think, 20, and it's a very popular vacation destination in the winter. And the closest bigger town is Trapper Creek, which at that time I would say had 40 families year-round, and now I think it's up to, I do not know, I haven't been there, but there's a lot of people active on the Facebook group that I'm in, and we're just a very small, overly friendly town at the base of Denali, right, butted up next to Denali National Park, and that's why I'm the Alaskan Rose, and I started writing then. We didn't have a lot of TV, and so I talked a lot, and writing was a way to do that.
So I know, like, one of the number one questions when anybody mentions Alaska, do you get to experience that 30-day, 30-night deal?
Well, in the winter, the sun will go down at about 2 o'clock, and it'll rise at about 10, 11 o'clock. And that's like, we're talking like winter solstice. And in the summer, the sun will be up. And you could just, like, it isn't as extreme as in Barrow where you just watch it go around the sky, but you just see it and it's just bright. And my first year actually back to Alaska as an adult, I was 22 and my daughter was 2, and she was acting like really out of line, and I was like, the sun was up, and I was like, well, she can't be tired, and I look at the clock, 11 p.m.
Oh, wow.
It was 11 p.m., and her bedtime was 7:30, and...
Oh, wow. You let her go a little bit too long there.
And so that's what I remembered. You do need to watch the clock in the summertime, and buy blackout curtains, but...
Yeah.
It was fun.
Yeah, I got blackout curtains because when I first started my job, I was third shift. So I bought blackout curtains for every window so I could sleep during the day. So I can just imagine how it is over in Alaska. What are you doing, little man?
Hi! I'm on my interview.
I
love you too.
You can come say hi. It's fine.
You can come say hi. It's okay. Come on. You want to come say hi? It's okay. Come on. Right here. Hi.
Hi. What's your name?
He wants to know your name.
Jacob. I like that name.
Yeah. That's Jacob. He is my biggest cheerleader, actually, and he's 9 years old. All right, go watch your brother for me. And he's been being a wonderful child minder, so I could do that.
There we go.
Because, like I said, we're in the middle of transition over here, and so we've had to kind of pull all hands on deck.
Yeah, I know how that is.
Oh, wow. But no, Sorry,
No, you're good.
kids. Yeah, it's I'm a mom.
Yeah. Yeah, being a parent is basically working 2.5 jobs a day. So
Yeah,
I
and
get it.
yeah, it's my oldest is almost 18, and she's the one that that has adjustment issue in Anchorage. Good news, good news. She seems not to have been permanently affected by it.
That's always a plus.
Yeah, but she is a bit more Alaskan than my other kids, and so she's just very feisty.
Yeah, I've got
Anyway,
an 8-year-old boy, a 5-year-old boy, and he actually just tested positive for type A flu. And
oh,
yeah, so I won't get to see him till Friday. And then I got twin girls who are 4 years old.
aw, I have the 18-year-old, the 9-year-old, and then my youngest is just turned 5.
Mm.
Yeah.
So, yep, busy parent never stops.
Yes.
And I swear it's hard to find time to actually do the writing and everything when you're just constantly being a parent.
It is. That's actually like one of the questions
Yeah.
I'd ask.
So, is there anything else you want anybody to know before we get down to our nice list of interview questions?
Yes, I am working on a really fun project, and it'll be mentioned later on with more details. But it's actually been in the process my entire life, and we're going to be traveling around North America videotaping wild animals. Where I will be the writer, and my best friend for like my entire life is going to be the videographer, and we're going to take our mountain bikes across America and using public transportation, trains, Greyhounds, mountain bikes, and sheer determination to do little informations to it's kind of like a remaking of Wild America by Marty Stauffer. And that's who we were inspired from. And that's actually my impression. It's been my impression since I was little. My friend would pretend to videotape me because we were in the woods.
Yeah.
I think he even had a camera. There might be video of this, actually. I cannot say there isn't, but I would have to ask him. But it's me, all. Welcome to Wild America with Karlie BeeBee. And it's funny because we both just went to college for it, and we even fell out of contact for a while, but we had both been working on the plan still. Like, and so then we actually found each other again on Facebook. It's hard to find the other town person when your town has like 3 families and then the rest of the world exists. Yeah. But we found each other on Facebook, and come to find out, we'd both still been working on doing an animal show eventually as our retirement plan, and we could do it together. So we're hoping to get it out as soon as possible, just live on Instagram right now. And not like money or anything, but like, just put my Cash App or whatever so people can tip if they So it's gonna be completely self-funded. Yeah.
Put your Cash App out there.
Self-propelled.
Yeah, see if anybody will start a GoFundMe, but don't actually do GoFundMe.
Yes, exactly. That's why I like me all. Cash App.
Yeah, I just recently got into Cash App. It's pretty cool.
I just barely have it, and so I got it for this purpose. That it's also the Alaskan rose, though, so I made sure that everything is like right on brand. So
keep that brand name strong and going.
Exactly, like it's on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. Like before I even announced to anybody that I was doing this, I made sure to capture all the social media with that name.
There you go. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do with Hidden Hollow Pro.
Yeah, and then I even am registered on the Pinup the Worldwide Pinup Registry. I'm a lifetime registered pinup, so they can't do what they did to Betty Page, which is the photographers get all the money for her pictures, and she died in obscurity. and unknown. And so I made sure before any pictures or anything was taken, I would learn a lesson from my foremother to cover my own booty.
Yeah.
But that's also like the Trapper Creek motto is CYA, so yeah.
That'd be a very fun adventure. So when you actually do go do that during your retirement plan, are you gonna get anybody to like narrate it, kind of like how documentaries do?
Me.
So you're not only gonna write it, you're gonna narrate it.
Yes, I'm gonna be the person in the video. Welcome to Not Wild America, because that's trademarked with Karlie BeeBee.
Not Wild America. These animals have been caged for forever in the earth.
Well, actually, I've been trying to make contact with people on TikTok and everything, so I could go visit some of theirs even and have them talk about their animals.
Yeah,
and so that way it could be like my goal. What have I been saying? The North American crocodile hunter. That's what I want to be, but in pinup gear.
Yeah.
Like who wouldn't want to watch a pinup be all? And this is how you catch a fish.
Yeah. Now, for the audience that doesn't know what pinup means, go ahead and explain that to them, because I just found out what pinup meant.
Pinup comes from military personnel in the 40s and 50s taking calendar girls and pinning them up on their wall. Like Rosie that was my best friend in the background. Like Rosie the Riveter was the first pinup. She was like featured in the magazine, all you can do it.
Yeah.
And the guys were like, yeah, we can.
So we're going to take that female icon and use it for ourselves.
Yeah, and then they started painting like sexy women on the side of the bombers. And like, and like the whole. Yeah. And it's like a lot of the poses are like from like marketing, like they'll be all
right. Yeah.
Like, what do you mean? I've never seen a pinup, you know.
Orbit gum, not sponsored.
Yeah, be all.
Yeah.
That's actually a pinup look, is this? That's one of them. So is this.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, can never get past the arm one. That's a national treasure on that one.
Yeah, but yeah, it's I like to call it vintage cosplay. Yeah. So I do vintage cosplay from the 40s and 50s. I actually, if you want to get technical, I do vintage cosplay from like the 1500s through I pretend to be a human in 2022.
There we go.
Instead of like the bundling jelly-filled nerves that I actually am.
Yeah, I think I like doing my Captain America and Batman cosplay stuff like that, but I love making my own characters like steampunk and my Reaper Demon and my cosplay I did for my main character from Zed's Rising. Those are my favorite ones, but I do love putting on my Captain America suit and just having fun with children that just come by like, oh my gosh.
I've been showing off your cosplay pictures to my best friend like this entire time. Like I think it was a Mandalorian one was one of the first ones I showed him, and he thought that was super cool. Yeah. Like, and he's a huge Star Wars like geek, and so I've been watching Star Wars like my whole life, and he actually was showing me the Mandalorian and stuff, so it was pretty.
The Mandalorian, that is like, I think that is the best cinematic, whatever you want to call it, Star Wars ever.
Oh yeah, no, the videography is really good on that. I mean, right, but like he does a lot of Star Wars. Like he's currently playing Star Wars. What are you playing? SWTOR. Star Wars: The Old Republic. It's like I
had that on my gaming PC for a while. Yeah. Yeah,
it's on the computer, and he goes around. From what I can tell, wreaking chaos and helping at the same time.
Yeah, I made mine a cyborg smuggler.
A cyborg smuggler?
Yeah, that's what my character was.
Brad was a cyborg smuggler. That's what he's playing.
Yeah, I had a lot of fun with the Old Republic, but I had to clear out. I gotta get me another hard drive because I had to clear out some space to do what I'm doing now. So eventually, I'll actually download it again.
Yeah, I'd introduce him, but like the rule's always been that I'm the one in front of the camera, and he's only yeah. He's the voice behind it.
Yeah. See, that's why I wish I could get models for my cosplays. That way I can just be behind the camera and focus more on that than how I look. And make it so much
if I'm
easier.
if I'm ever traveling around you, I will let you know, because I'm a model.
Yeah, I'd say do some pinup cosplay. There we go. Some vintage.
Yeah, I would love
cosplay.
to. Like a vintage Star Wars pinup cosplay.
Now, that would be awesome.
I actually think I have
blaster pistol.
Yeah, and I have solid. I might do that. Make a note.
Yeah, make a note. It's happening.
I have like solid colored pinup dresses that would be perfect bases for. Anyway.
There we go. Now you got another future plan besides your
now I have
Not Wild
future.
America.
Please be on the lookout for my Instagram for my new Star Wars pinup cosplay.
I say always when you do that, you got to, of course, hashtag Star Wars, because when I did it with The Mandalorian, I had so many likes just for that Mandalorian picture. But if I do my normal crap, no one cares.
Well, actually, funny thing, on my Instagram, I was doing, it was right after I got my first brand partnership. I was doing a photo shoot. I'm still waiting on the pictures for it because life happened.
Mm-hmm.
But it was my first brand partnership, and I made sure to put like my little Grogu in the background and everything. My photographer, it wasn't my best friend. This is my other photographer. That's Portraits by Jeff. He's local. He's awesome. But he was like, why are you having so much stuff in the background? He's like, it should be a plain wall. Because he's an older photographer. And I'm like, no, dude, trust me. I need to have Grogu in there and all this other stuff to represent what I do. And he's like, why? I was like, because that's how Instagram works.
Yep.
I was like, they want to know what I'm into before they'll follow me. I was like, they don't want to just see.
Yeah.
I was like, they want to see.
Yeah.
I'm a human.
They want to see hobbies, habits, and obsessions.
Yeah, they want to see me be weird. They want to see me post like, oh, my house is messy. Like, no one wants this picture perfect thing anymore. Everyone wants you to be beautifully, humanly flawed, so they can too.
What's the term? A hot mess?
Yes. Yeah. Although I've been using dumpster fire.
Dumpster fire. Yeah, just like my home in Quillandia, it was a dumpster.
Hey, I lived in the greenhouse, the second greenhouse over by the, and I had to share with Trey.
Yeah.
He lived upstairs.
Had to share with his twins.
Yes. I have bunkmates in Quillandia.
Yeah, I just had my room in the attic, and I think, what was it? Was it, who turned me into a piece of furniture? Was that Brianna? No, she's a Wendigo.
No, yes, she is. Oh, which one was it? All I remember is every so often someone's trying out their catapults.
Yeah, Jared launched me off in a catapult. I remember that one. Yeah.
Oh, I love Jared. He's so fun.
Yeah, I'm hoping I can get him to do this one day.
I'm trying to talk him into it. Like,
yeah.
He's like, what do I have to post? And I'm like, dude. Anyway, he's awesome, and I love him, and I hope he comes on, because I seriously love, I don't know what you call it, but I call it our Writers Guild, and I love us, and we're amazing.
Yeah. I mean, not only is Jared an awesome mixologist, I mean, he invented the Braven drink for me for my story, but I mean, that dude has so much range with everything. He needs to be noticed and expressed as much as possible.
And appreciated, and he's just, I am so happy he's part of our little Quill family, and that you guys accepted me, and it's just, I don't know.
When Dana made me a moderator for the the previous world,
Yeah.
Like I was surprised at it, and then of course when we took over to the mansion, and she's like, me, her, and Lori's gonna be admins. I'm like, I got my own world. Yes.
Yes, that was actually I was telling my friend that I don't know if he wants me to use his name, so
The unknown.
yeah, we can. He who must not be named.
Yes.
Like
Voldemort.
you're not Voldemort. Oh, Black Wolf. I could call him Black Wolf.
There we go.
Anyways,
Black Wolf.
yeah, it's our code name. Anyway, and his name, anyways, Black Wolf. When he first came by, I actually pulled up Quillandia.
Mm-hmm.
That way, because he was showing me his video game, and I was like, well, mine's not quite video game, but
Yeah.
yeah, it's fun. Nicole is who invited me.
Nicole Mackey.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes, she's so sweet. The cook.
Yes, the cook, the one that made breakfast for us every morning.
Every morning. Yeah.
Waffles and broken coffee cups because of Alvin the ghost roaming around everywhere.
Yes. Yeah, she's awesome. She's why I was able to find you guys, and
So to all the audience that don't know exactly what we're talking about, it's a hardcover book that a bunch of us put together called Tales from Quillandia, available on Barnes & Noble and Amazon. It's amazing anthology. It's got a bunch of short stories in it, so be sure to check it out because all proceeds go to an illiterate charity to help kids learn to read. So if you haven't got it, please get it soon.
digital and physical, and I was going to buy another one and mail it around and get it signed. And
Yeah, see, I was going to do that too, and then I got to thinking, all right, if I mail it, then of course you got to pay for mailing, then the other person's going to have to pay for it, and I'm like, I ain't going to do that to people. It's everybody put in costs to the post office that they don't have to do.
yes, but it could help support the post office that's dying.
Yeah, it could.
And if you did media mail, it costs like $1 to ship because
Really?
they do it different. Yeah, books are different.
Yeah, I think.
But that's a lot of details I hadn't put into it yet. My idea was actually just buy a book and travel around and visit you guys.
Yeah. Yeah.
I was like, because then I'm traveling anyway.
Right. I mean, you're already filming your docuseries, so there you go.
Exactly. And so while I'm there, then like maybe I could like host everyone and do a crossover. You know, like.
When if you ever come here, the two wild animals that you would have to see are them two right there.
See, and I could be all, welcome to Not Wild America. Yeah. I am here with some domestic American short hair cats, and we're going to play.
Yeah. The pure black one is Remy, and then that one's Oliver.
So cute. Yeah. We have Binks and Baby over here, so.
Zachary Binks.
Yep. And the baby kitty's full name is Schnuggins Baby Squeaks the Third, because when you're naming things, you have to just make it.
I mean, why not? Yeah, why not?
Exactly.
Make it their own thing. Exactly. Oh, all right. So we will now get to the fun list of questions, so that way people get to know you a little bit more.
Yay! Yes.
All right. So the first question I have on the agenda is, at what point do you believe someone should call themselves a writer?
I think the moment people should call themselves a writer is the moment that they put a pen on paper, be it 4 years old or 7 years old or 37 depressed, and you're just writing in a notebook, writing for yourself, even talking to yourself in some made-up storyline. You're a writer. You're creative. You're creating. It doesn't have to be published. It doesn't have to be anything. I think a writer is just something that you are. And it's just something that just has to come out of you. I know for me, that's how it feels. Is it isn't something that I created. It is something that's been in me. That created me, if anything.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. I remember my first little short story that I wrote in school. It was about a turkey, a kid magician, and a witch. And ever since then, that's when I liked writing.
My first story I ever wrote was about vampires. I was about 4 years old, and it was Halloween, and I was writing a scary story, which means technically I lied to Tyler when I did the Halloween special, because I told him that was the first time I wrote a scary story, but
Yeah.
it. But
Ah, how dare you? How dare you
I
lie to your
know,
boss?
I know. Sorry,
Oh
boss.
my goodness.
But it wasn't published. I promise.
It doesn't count. It does not
Yeah.
count.
But yeah, it's just. I agree. It's just a compulsion,
Yeah.
not a bad compulsion. Like,
No.
but
Not unless you're writing a death threat. That's bad.
yeah, no, that's a bad compulsion.
Don't do that.
Well, no, do, and then put it in your book and
Oh
aim the
yeah.
death threat towards someone in your book,
Yeah.
and use that vengeance and spite to just
Yeah.
write.
Just make sure it's not an autobiography.
No, yeah, or change the details enough that
Yeah.
it could be all inspired by real events, but no actual humans.
No ties. No ties.
Mm-hmm. I mean, but sometimes if it's a really bad death threat, you need to like do something better than like changing Bradley to Zabley. Like you have to like really like.
You gotta create a whole new name. If you want to use my
Yeah.
first initial, that's cool. But like, do it as like a Brian or a Brady. Don't say
Yeah.
Smedley or nothing like that. That's actually how I come up with my characters in the first book, because they're based on people I know. Because I actually did have a zombie preparedness group back in high school, and everybody's name, I think, except for Justin, I think I left his alone. But everybody else, like someone's name started with a C, their character's name started with a C.
Binks came to say hello.
Binks. You need to go watch out for your sister Emily.
That's actually my oldest daughter's name.
That was gonna be my name if I was a girl. My mom
Yeah.
told me that.
But yeah, that's actually one of the reasons why I named him Binks, is because my daughter was Ford. Her name was Emily.
Even better.
I like Easter eggs like that. It's funny.
That's when you know you're doing life just right.
Yeah, with your own flavor.
That's right.
I'm sorry if you can't see me. Keep looking at my face. Like my part of my tooth fell out, and I'm all.
I didn't say you chipped your teeth, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm all.
That's all right. Mine are crooked as can be, so it's no worries.
Yeah, so I'm just saying if I like am like overly mouthing, it's because I'm like, how bad does this look?
Can you see it?
See, and now they're gonna be looking for it.
They're gonna be like, wait. Oh my gosh, it is there.
I wouldn't have noticed had she not said anything.
Why did she bring that up? Now I can't focus. No.
Ooh, I could just like muzzle up and be all.
Mask up in your own home.
Yeah. Hey, at least we don't have to do that. Like, at least it's not like that bad.
Yeah. Yeah. Luckily, this type of business requires no restrictions except for no cussing.
Exactly.
That's it.
I love it. Like, I love like the whole freelance everything is because I don't have to.
Yes.
But yeah, no, that's when I think people are writers, is because it comes out just like now, us being goofy and creative. It's just, it's in you.
Yeah, being a writer is as soon as you put that pen to a paper and make a word.
Yeah. And I mean, and I was published in about third grade. I've been published, like real book published. I entered a story into the Alaska State Fair about tracking animals with my dad, and I won first place, and I've been published then. I was published again in high school in an anthology of poetry. And yeah, like I've been writing for ever.
Yeah.
And so that's why to me being published isn't like like it's cool. And whenever I get a real book, like my grown-up book, I'm gonna be all like super psyched. That's why, like, just like I can't wait to be a published author has
Yeah.
never been a, because I'm like,
Yeah. Been there. It's cool.
I'm like, I did it. It's okay. No,
There was no
it's
fireworks.
it's more I didn't realize really the weight of it at the time.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because like apparently being like 7 years old and a published author is an accomplishment.
Yeah.
Let's just say I tried to stay humble.
Yeah. Peace be with you, and also with you.
But I celebrate the little accomplishments as much as I do the big ones, and
Yeah.
so
Yeah, I mean, if you go from if you only write 5 words to 500 words, either way, even in between, that is an accomplishment because it is really hard to write these days.
well, even if it's just cleaning off your desk and with the intention to write, you're like,
Right. I mean, yeah. I mean,
she's
just
self-paired.
exactly. I mean, that alone can clear up your mind to be like, oh, okay, I have an idea because I know some people can actually work with like massive clutter because that's just how their brain operates.
That's
But
me.
yeah, it's like my desk right now is just full of everything. I got this. My wife got me that for Christmas.
Oh, cute.
Yeah, and
I love it.
it's supposed to come with one of them fudge bombs things. Never used a fudge bomb, but I got this cup sitting right here on my desk for no odd reason. It's just there.
See, the most I can show is it says "Go outside."
Before a bear kills you? Oh,
No.
worst case scenario.
Worst case scenario, a bear kills you.
Go outside before a bear kills you. Yeah.
No, it's just worst case scenario. See, and then the bear is
Yeah.
happy and
Yeah.
holding a beer.
There we go. he knows what life's all about.
Yeah, I actually have this sticker on my laptop too, along with my Between Lewis and Lovecraft sticker.
There you go. That's a focal point of happiness right there.
Yeah, that's how Tyler pays his featured. No.
Here's a sticker.
Contributors.
Thank you.
Yes, here's the sticker. Thank you. And I'm proud of them too. I
Yeah.
love it. They're so cute.
Yes,
Did you get yours?
I have not gotten one. Like, I was supposed to get his address that he never sent me, and it makes me angry. No, I'm not angry, but I was gonna send him the bookmark.
Oh, cool! Oh, I love it. Is that Dana's map?
Yes, it is. I had that.
Oh.
That light is killing it. Hold on. I'm trying to see if I can get the focal somewhere else. Hey, look, there's you again. But yeah, there's the Wendigo, the mansion.
Oh, I love it.
And I got all the authors' names up here.
We're all so talented. I love it so much.
Yeah, I had these made right when Quillandia came out. And I told Tyler, I said, hey, I got you a present. I need your address. And he never sent me his address.
Oh, apparently he was busy.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, he just had a baby, so he's going to be even more busy.
None of us even knew.
I know, like, he popped up saying, I'm going to be a dad. A week later, I'm a dad. I'm like,
Here's the baby.
like, okay, cool. I love it. But you could have told us 9 months ago.
Yeah, exactly. Like, Tyler, like, you're supposed to tell us while it's cooking so we can, like, send presents.
Yeah, I would have loved to have sent him a baby gift or a father's gift, something. But no, he was just like, here's my baby. Welcome.
We're gonna have a baby. Look, here
Baby.
it is.
Yeah.
It's like a magic trick.
It's like, baby.
I actually love it. It is awesome.
Oh, man. I love Tyler.
I do too.
He's helped me so much with computer stuff when I first starting out. 'Cause he's telling me how to do podcasts, and he's the one that told me I need to get a better microphone than the one I had. So I got this nice little setup.
Yeah, he is like my favorite boss. I call him boss.
Yeah.
I also call Dana boss.
Yeah. I just call her lady.
I do that one too. She's a lot of fun.
Yeah. she actually wants to do one of these at some point. She's going to look at her schedule, so I'm going to try and get her on here along with Jared, hopefully, and then Rebecca wants to do one too.
Oh, yay!
Like, I was going to actually record tomorrow to do hers, but she said she's got to work, so I told her, well, we'll figure something out. Ain't no big deal.
Yeah.
Because after we do this one, I've got 2 weeks worth of episodes already, so, because I already recorded my zombie talk over the weekend to get it ready for Saturday. So, yeah, we got plenty of time.
It's going to be so fun. Yeah. But yeah, I was actually watching the episode last night, your most recent one.
Mm-hmm.
While I was trying to stay awake. I'm working at a closing dishwasher.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a lot of lifting of racks and stuff,
yeah.
and I hadn't worked in 13 years like that.
Yeah.
And so it's just been like, let's just say I'm happy I canceled my gym membership in January because this is enough work.
Yeah. You know, I actually think, we've been going for almost an hour. So, good news is I can actually turn this into a 2-parter, and I'll have a whole nother episode. So, bam.
Oh, that's perfect!
Yeah.
Yay! I was scared that I was going to talk too much, but yeah, I'm a talker.
Perfectly fine. I mean, we got past one question, so.
Yeah.
But like I said, I can turn this into a 2-parter, and people will be like, "Oh, when's she coming back? Oh yeah, she's back."
Oh yeah.
See?
That would be perfect. Yeah.
So yeah, see, working it all out. HHP is coming at you. Whoop whoop.
Yay!
So let's see. How many questions did I write? 1, 2, 3.
7, I think.
8.
I got
8. So I say what we'll do is we'll go through 3 more questions, and then we'll do the other 4. We'll go ahead and there'll be 3 questions on this episode, and then the next episode will be the other 4.
Sounds good.
We'll go ahead and do it all right now, is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah. No, I figured that was.
Yeah, 'cause I got an hour before I got to pick up my kids, so I'm good.
Yeah, and I have over an hour before I have to get ready for. Yeah, we're good.
Like, boom. Perfect.
Look, me sleeping in worked.
It did. See? Yeah, because I'm pretty sure.
Because we would have been rushed.
Yeah, and I would have had to run off to my cardiologist appointment, and then had to come back. All right, let's start it up again, and yeah.
Yeah, and then the jive could be completely. Yeah, this is perfect.
So yeah, see, God works in mysterious ways. Booyah.
Yes, he does.
Hey, looking out for us. Thank you. All right, so we'll go to question number 2 because this one, I suffer from it. I'm pretty sure you have suffered from it. I'm pretty sure the entire writing world has suffered from this, and we all have.
I think I've had years of this.
For the past, I'm pretty sure for the past month and a half, I have suffered from this. Like, I'll put maybe 5 words down, like I said before, small accomplishment, but it's not what I wanted to do. So let's get your opinion on what does writer's block mean to you?
Well, I've actually been trying to think of a good way to describe it because it's literally like either I have too much to say and I don't know how to say it and it's all just caught in a dam, or I'm just completely uninspired and that spark is missing. And so no matter what words I put down, it's like eating saltine crackers.
Mm-hmm.
Just dry and crumbly and falling out of your mouth and nothing is...
Yeah.
Whereas when we have the spark, it's like a really good spaghetti, or, you know...
Somebody come in. You want a bowl of cereal? Leave me alone.
Yeah, you've been writing for 3 days.
I don't care. Give me coffee. Yeah. Do the whole Thriller.
Yeah. And so it's really funny because it comes and goes, and whenever I have writer's block, I just take it as God telling me it's just time to do something else. Yeah.
Writer's block is, the stress of trying to get your book out is hard enough, but writer's block, I think, is number 1 stress when it comes to any of this. Because you want to get it done. You want to be like, hey, I wrote another book. Yay me. But you're just like...
You know what my cure for writer's block is, though?
Please tell us.
Take a college writing course.
Really?
they will give you assignments and you will hate them and you'll be like, wish I was rather writing this. And while you're trying to write the assignment, but the key is don't care about what grade you get in college.
Uh-huh.
And it's just 3 months of you being told what you have to write of the most miserable, boring subjects, and your brain will just go crazy wanting to write your story.
So let's get back to zombies. Screw this.
Yeah, and so you'll be writing your assignment, and then on another thing, you'll be writing your zombie story because you'd rather be doing that than And that is why I actually went back to college when we're Quillandia, is because I wasn't inspired. And I was like, you know what? The last time that I had just endless writing ideas was college. And so I took a college writing class, and I got bored, and I was irritated, and I was mad at them telling me I was a bad writer. And all of that spite just brought me back into the same high school mentality whenever I was into writing. So, just find your local community college and take a college English class and pretend it's like a pottery class. Like, don't think of it as getting a degree, but think of it as helping your thing, and you'll just get so mad at the teacher telling you that you're a bad writer that you'll go be a better writer. Because God gives us spite to strengthen us.
Yeah. Only bad part is any college around here, like a good college, roughly.
No, bad college. The worse the teacher. Well, like, especially if you're like, I'm a better writer than you. Who are you to tell me? That's the teacher you want.
It's like, I'm about to test something. Yeah. So let's see how mad I can make her.
Yes, like that's the teacher you want. You want the one that you clash with, because think about it. When we were all in school, when were our brains going crazy? It was when the teacher that we liked the least was lecturing us about something that we already knew about.
Yeah, that is true.
And so I just recreated that environment, and it worked. And it was free because this government paid for it. And I got like a computer out of it too because of the whole COVID money. Yeah, so because of Cobra, or not Cobra, that's something else. But yeah, but because of the COVID, whatever, I got $1,000 each semester to spend on computers, printers, sound equipment, because I was going in for arts. And because video was part of the class, headphones, all of that counts, and they were like, the government paid for it. They're all, do you need help buying equipment for college? Yes.
Every day.
And yeah, and so that's what I did. So like, college paid for itself, then paid me, then and gave me rage to write. So it was like win-win. So that's why I wasn't in the anthology as much as I had tried to be, is because I was suffering from like severe writer's block. And so I just went, and so for the most part, while everyone else was writing, Dana would write me, and I'd be all, I'm still under the pile of books in the library.
just chilling, you know me.
And so but yeah, that's literally what I did, and it's weird, but it worked. Yeah. But all I could think of was, when was the last time I was very inspired to write? And it was when I was miserable in college being lectured about writing, and so
yeah.
Because I'm a published author, why are you treating me like this?
Yeah. How dare you?
Yeah.
Who do you think you are? Psst, you don't know me like that.
You have college education. I inspired people with a 3rd grade education.
What?
But yeah, that's how I do writer's block.
Treat it like
if it helps. Yeah, well, I have ADHD, and so I try and just get it. Like, that's when my mind wanders, is when I'm being forced to do something that I don't want to do.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Hello, everyone. Thank you for listening to Creators Dementia, Episode 10, Part 1, interview with Karlie BeeBee, aka the Alaskan Rose. Part 2 will be released on March 12th, so please follow Creators Dementia on all your platforms. We have Podbean, TuneIn, Listen Notes, and of course YouTube. And hopefully pretty soon Pandora will pick us up and we will be rocking this whole show down the road. So thank you very much. Part 2 will be released on March 12th, and then Part 3 will be released on March 19th. The interview did take a lot longer than expected, but it was fun, and I hope you guys enjoy listening to it.